I'm very happy to have the chance to give the lecture of the architecture and Buddhist study especially in India, where Buddha from, right? And yes, in our company we run the company based on the Buddhist precept and meditation, which help us a lot to improve our architectural quality and also our life too. So today we would like to explain you about architectural idea driven by Buddhist belief. So let me explain you about what is Buddha taught. What was Buddha teach about morality, concentration, and wisdom. So morality, what is morality and concentration and wisdom? The big purpose of practicing the morality, concentration, and wisdom is for enlighten. And then morality is for at a yogi, yogi means not a monk or nun. We maintain the 5 precepts, and concentration and wisdom is developed by meditation based on the 5 precepts. And I explain again about the morality and concentration and wisdom is the purpose of morality and meditation is about to be enlightened. And then I will explain about our office, our works, and the things that violate the precept and the morality. So first of all, I would like to explain to you about morality. So Buddha teach us about the 5 precepts. First of all is do not harm or kill. Second is do not take what is not given. Third is about do not conduct sexual misconduct. Fourth is do not lie or gossip. Fifth is do not take intoxicating or substance like alcohol or even tobacco or drug. So all of our staff are required to maintain the 5 precepts. The 5 precepts help to building the trust between the office and client, and the office and society. So we can reducing the conflict between us and client or society too. So for a morality, we always do something like using unlicensed software. For example, we are at an architect, we use AutoCAD or Revit or 3D Max without license, also violate the 5 precepts. Or some or many architects they make up the story to make the like kind of lying. The first one, using unlicensed software, is stealing. So if we use the software without license, that means you are stealing from the software company. And if we make up the story for our work to be more interesting, that is kind of lying. Or photoshopping the works to submit the award to win, also violate to the 5 precepts by kind of lying too. So in our company, we don't do the photoshopping for our picture to submit to the award. That means we need to focus to make the building really high quality, and then you don't have to Photoshop after you take you take the picture. Everyone are required to maintain the 5 precepts and meditate 2 hours per day. Only Saturday is 1 hour and Sunday depend on you. But when you come to office from Monday to Friday, you need to do you need to meditate 2 hours per day. And 2 hours per day of meditation help us a lot to improve our concentration and also like independence, and we can be happiness and low anxiety, or with high concentration you can enhance your skill, or you can enhance creativity, or you will be more productive compared to yourself. But the purpose of meditation is not for working, not for your architecture, not for becoming architect, but to be enlightened. And then I would like to explain you here some project that was built during I was in Myanmar. Yes, one of them is a Trang House, which won the urban house category in Buddhism award this year, and won the green leadership in Singapore this year too. But you can see here a detail of brick structure, brick wall, or the combination of the material, the greenery, and is kind of really focused. The staff who achieve this really focus, and then we can achieve this quality. And it contain many boxes, and the space between inside and outside. You can see here is from terrace, look through the pool, and the boxes were stuck on each other. And here the interior space, we connect the all space together, and like with the void connecting from first floor to third floor, and the light go through between the huge spot into the space, and you can see the connection between inside and outside. And you also can see the detail of brick and concrete, stone and concrete, steel, and the detail of the structure. The window frame with the wall is also were designed carefully. And you also can see even the handrail. And as I explained to you, the light come through between the pot, go into the interior space, and you can see the connection between inside and outside, or to the top light. And this is a Chickland hotel, with were built when I was in Myanmar. Oh, I forgot to explain you is I have been meditating in Myanmar for nearly 3 years, continuously in Myanmar. And then I was absent, of course. I was absent from the company for nearly 3 years. And though this project is were made during I was in Myanmar. So Chickland Hotel also one of the project was made 2 years ago when I was in Myanmar. And you can see the concrete jungle around, and here is the greenery building with like kind of a vertical forest in the middle of the concrete jungle. And here is the ocean outside the building, and then we can see the view from the building, and with really simple interior. Here the reception with combination of glass block, timber, stone flooring, and all of them like kind of really detailed combination. And at the ground floor, we create a bamboo interior for the interior for the tea space. And you can see the building up here from the greenery. We see this from the ocean. And I would like to introduce another project was built in Halong Bay, near Halong Bay. This project also, I never been there until it's finished. And then after finished, I went there one time. And then, you know, thanks to the concentration of we could build from meditation, we could achieve this quality of the building without going there. That was almost impossible to achieve this quality without going to the construction site. But of course, our staff, my staff, they go to the construction site oftenly, but not me. And the space, the building like this with a lot of like a forest around the building, and with the concrete wall around, and we have like double layout for tropical climates between, you know, outside and concrete wall and greenery and inside. So that's why the space inside always really cool. And here you can see clearly the space inside the space and greenery and wall and outside. And then we frame the outside landscape with the concrete wall and see through the greenery. And the space in between for inside and outside, we have the spiral staircase go around this space. And we also achieved a similar thing with a little bit different concept. Here is the Trang House, is a village who making the pottery. That's why we make the outside by pottery and greenery in between, like Halong House, but a little bit different. And the city around is really crowded. That's why we frame the landscape around by this wall and the window. And even the land is really small. It's just 250 square meters, but we create a space like a resort with really beautiful shadow and greenery, and really big. We could achieve really big opening for the space because, you know, because this kind of open to the courtyards. And then the space in between the wall and interior space is like this. And the wall appearances is like this. And this is a new project. You can see this from Arts Daily or Design Boom just 2 days ago. We just finished this project recently. We did a master plan of this next to the mountain, and we plan around 10,000 big trees, the flower trees, and this project is at the center of the big pond at the center of the project. And we would like to plan a huge flower park for the northern Vietnam. And this project is like community space or restaurant or bar for whole project, whole resort. So we put it at the center of the project. And you can see here, we plant almost all the greenery, and now the building also coming to be finished. And this we just finished recently, and this is a bamboo structure with really huge, around 1,200 square meter, and the diameter was around more than 36 meter, and the height of the building is 15.8 meter, and it made up 36 frame, and all of the structure is pure bamboo structure, and we have 3 layout of the roof, enhance the indirect sunlight to the building, and then in and not the direct light, and with the really big eave of the roof, the light come into the structure. The building is really beautiful and not really bright. It have kind of really deep space from outside, and you can see the surrounding by water or greenery through the bamboo structure, and the structure in detail, and the space between inside and outside really deep. It kind of 6 meter, or that's why the space inside it feel really comfortable, deep, and kind of interesting. And you can see between the gap of the roof, we have the louver. So the louver enable us to protect the direct sunlight and just allow the indirect sunlight to the space. And the eave here is really deep too, so make the indirect sunlight is beautiful. And this is another project in FOAID. It's a welcome center for a cemetery in FOAID. I also, during the construction site, and I never been there too, and even I didn't know about the site, but we still could achieve this quality of the building because of I think the concentration can help me and my staff to achieve this. And then I just came here for opening ceremony, like open house ceremony, and before that I never been to, and even I don't have to meet the client to achieve this building too, because I was in Myanmar. And it also make the like unit, and then like bamboo louver, like really huge surrounding, and people think a cemetery is like a sad space, but we want to create here is like a resort space. And you can see here from inside of the building, you can see beautiful landscapes around. And even the restroom is designed by Mr. Dad. Is really beautiful combination between the bamboo structure and the hollow brick to enhance the indirect light and privacy, but we still have the really good ventilation.